Hey there, first grade. How's everybody doing today? And welcome back to another remote learning math lesson with Mr. Enzi. Today, we are going to need another one of our math mats. Now, this math mat it's called tens and ones mat. And you're going to see that it has a tens area and a ones area. And there's a 10 frame in the ones area. So, you might have to hit the pause button here while you find your tens and ones mat. And you want to look for the one that has the 10 frame on it. So it'll say tens and ones. And once you find that, you're going to put that right in your sheet protector so that you can do some practice with us as we watch today's remote learning math video. So let's get started as I shrink myself into the corner. Today, we are going to be doing Grade 2, Lesson 5.1, Introducing Place Value. And you'll need your tens and ones math mat placed in your sheet protector. And if you have longs and cubes at home, you might be able to use them also. If you don't, no big deal. So let's get started here. Now, earlier in the year, we learned to count numbers using tally marks, right? We would put all these tally marks and close the gate, and that was a way that we could show any number. Well, we can also show any number by using a cube and a long. And a cube, you can see here, is worth only 1. So in order to count my cubes, I have to be really good at counting by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 cubes. So we have to be good at counting by ones when we want to count cubes. But now our longs are a little bit different. See, to form a long, you have to take some of those cubes and you stick them together. I wonder if you can tell me how many cubes make up a long. How many little cubes make up one long? See if you can count with me as we figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cubes make a long. So a long is worth 10. A cube is worth 1, and a long is worth 10. Now, in order to count longs, we have to be good at counting by tens. So let's practice. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then comes 100. So whenever we count our longs, we have to be very good at counting by tens. Now, using cubes and longs, we can help to explain something called place value. Now, place value is made up of 2 words. And place means where the digit sits, where the number is going to sit. Notice my number 29. The 2 comes first. In the number 92, the 2 comes last. The value of a number is how much the digit is worth. Well, again, let's take a look at 29. My 2 is worth 20 because it sits in the tens place. 10, 20. Now, in my number 92, the 2 sits in the ones place, and it's only worth 2. So, place value really helps to determine the worth of a number. And we have 2 places that we really focus on in first grade. We have the tens place and we have the ones place. So let's take a look at that number 29 again. the number 2 sits in the tens place, and the number 9 sits in the ones place. And remember, with our tens place, we use our longs. So I have 2 longs, 1 long, 2 longs. And my 9 sits in the ones place. So I have 9 cubes. I've made the number 29. There's actually 29 cubes. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Now let's take a look at that number where we mixed up the digits. Now we have 92. Look at where that 9 is now. The 9 is in the tens place. And that means I have 9 longs. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And the 2 is in the ones place. 91, 92. You can see there's a big difference where our number sits. All right, let's take a look at our tens and ones mat. Now, if you have longs and cubes at home, you're going to be able to take those longs and cubes and you can put them on your mat. However, if you don't, I want to show you a cool way that we can actually draw them. So whenever I want to draw a long, I'm going to draw a long just by using a little line. Real simple. That's going to be worth 10. And if I want to draw a cube, I'm not going to draw a cube or a box. I'm just going to put a dot. And that's going to be worth 1. So a long is worth 10 and a cube is worth 1. So it really depends what you have at home. All right, so I'm going to use some longs and cubes. You're going to use either the lines or the dots, depending on what you have at home. All right, so on our little math mat, we're going to be able to make some numbers. So let's make some numbers together. Let's make the number 1. If I want to make the number 1, all I have to do is put in a cube. Now remember, if you don't have cubes at home, you're just going to put a dot. So there's the number 1. Now watch this. We can make the number 2. Let's go ahead and make the number 2. Pretty easy so far, right? Hey, let's make 3. There's 3. Let's make 4. There's 4. Notice how I use my 10 frame. It helps me to organize my cubes. Makes it easier for me to count. Hey, let's make 5. Hey, this is really easy. How about 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we made 10. Now, I want to tell you that I don't really want to have 10 cubes. There's another way that I can make the number 10. Can anybody think of another way that I can make the number 10? Oh, I could use 10 cubes. That's a long way to do it. But is there a quicker way to just have the number 10? Well, there is. I can make a trade. I can trade 10 cubes for a long. Let's see. There go my cubes. And here comes my long. I still have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So go ahead and make 10 using your longs and no cubes. So that means you just drew one line for your long and you erased all of your cubes. So now we have the number 10. Let's see if we can make the number 11. Here we go. There's 11. 10 and one more is 11. Let's make 12. There's 12. 10, 11, 12. Let's make 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, let's make 14. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's make 15. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, and now I have 20. I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Can anybody think of a quicker way to make 20? What would be an easier way to make 20? I think I know. I can get rid of all my cubes and trade it for another long. And now I have 10, 20. Pretty easy. 10, 20. All right, now let's take a look and see if we can come up with a number. I want you to make for me the number 23 using longs and cubes. So far we already have 20, 10, 20, but now I want to show 3, 23. I'm going to need my cubes. 21, 22, 23. Now let's take a look at the bottom of our sheet protector because it asks us how many longs we have and how many cubes we have. So we want to fill that in. We have 1, 2 longs. And we have 1, 2, 3 cubes. 2 longs and 3 cubes. You can almost see the number, 2, 3. Let's see if that's true. Well, when we have 2 longs, every one of our longs is worth 10. So let's see how much we have. 10, 20. So we have 20. And our cubes are all worth 1. So let's count. 1, 2, 3. So our cubes are worth 3. 20 plus 3. 23. 23. Look at that. Notice here's my number 2 and here's my number 3. And look at my number. 23. Wow. Let's try another. Let's erase our sheet protector. Or if you're using longs and cubes, you can clear your sheet protector. All right. This time, let's go ahead and make a different number. Let's make the number 35. 35. Well, I'm going to start with my longs. 35. 10, 20, 30. 35. So now I need 5 cubes. 1, 32, 33, 34, 35. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Well, let's go ahead and let's fill in the bottom. How many longs did we use? Well, we used 3 longs and we used 5 cubes. 3 longs and 5 cubes. Now our longs are all worth 10. So that's 10, 20, 30. And our cubes are all worth 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30 plus 5. 35. 35. Notice that the numbers of longs and the number of cubes get put together to make my number, 35. Awesome job. All right, you can clear off your sheet protector. Let's try another one. This time, let's make the number 44. 44. Let's start with our longs. I hear 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. 44. 41, 42, 43, 44. Let's see if we can fill out the bottom. How many longs? 1, 2, 3, 4 longs. How many cubes? 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes. Each long is worth 10, 10, 20, 30, 40. And each cube is worth 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 40 plus 4 is 44. And there you can see my numbers get put together to make the number 44. I have my tens place and my ones place, my longs and my cubes. Awesome job. Let's try one more on your own. Let's see if you can solve this one. Here we go. I want you to make the number make the number 53. Go ahead and hit that pause button. I want you to draw in your longs and cubes and then fill out the bottom of the sheet protector. 53. When you're done, press play to see if you are correct. 53. Let's see if you were able to make 53. Here we have my longs, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53. So I had 5 longs and 3 cubes. 50 for my longs, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 3 cubes. 50 plus 3 is 53. Awesome job. Thumbs up if you were able to get that one right. Awesome job. Today we practiced using our longs and our cubes to make numbers. And we also learned that 1 long equals 10 cubes. And we could make a trade, or we could make an exchange. We can turn in 10 cubes for 1 long. Awesome job. All right, my first grade mathematicians, you are going to have some activities where you're going to be using longs and cubes to make some numbers. I can't wait to see how smart you are.